How much time has it saved you?
Oh my God. That is like a day's worth, you know? And actually, sometimes once I make the dispatch, I could go and do my things, go do shopping, go do that, and the system just does the work.
I want to record this. Can
Yes.
you say that again?
Yeah, so before she used to make bookings on my website, and then I would have to change, like that's around 20 trips every time they book. And then I had to go and bring it back, rebook it into the dispatch system. So what I did is when I opened a facility account for her, so now she does it for me. So all I have to do is dispatch, you know?
With Bambi's facility.
Yeah, with Bambi's, yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's made my life much easier. Yeah, it made my life. Yeah, it's made my life very much easier. Yeah.
How much time has it saved you?
Oh my God, that is like a day's worth, you know. It's like a day's worth. Yeah. And actually, sometimes once I make the dispatch, I could go and do my things, go do shopping, go do that, and the system just does the work, you know.
Awesome. Awesome.
So I don't have to sit on the computer all day, like trying to see where the driver is and do this, you know, because I know my drivers, I know my customers. Once I make the dispatch at night, I'm good for the whole day, you know. Yeah.
How long have you been on Bambi?
I think it's a month. It's a month,
Okay.
but you see, I had a lot of trouble with Route Genie, and I canceled them. Actually, before I joined you, I had canceled Route Genie because I'm like, you know what, I'm better off doing it myself, you know. So when Max called me and introduced this, and I tried it out, I found that this is what I needed, but I didn't know where to get it, you know. And that's what I told my friend. My friend was also suffering with Route Genie. I went to visit him on Monday, and one of the comments, the lady doing dispatch, one of the comments she said is that when a driver is allocated a vehicle like on Monday, when the driver comes in on Tuesday, they have to first sign out that vehicle in order to get a shift for Tuesday, you know? So imagine a driver comes in, he doesn't know, he's not an IT, he didn't do an IT major. All he has to do is he's come to work, you know? And then they have to sit on the computer, on the phone, and you have to take out this to get your shift, to get your jobs, you know? It was really, so the lady was telling me, oh my God, we are suffering with this, you know? So that's when I gave them this presentation, and I'm like, you know what? You don't need to suffer anymore. Just do this. I was with them like for maybe an hour. And after that, the boss is my friend. So he's like, Julian, you know, we can't continue like this. We just have to change, you know? And by the time I wrote an email to you, I think they had already called you. Yeah.
Yeah. And, you know, that was yesterday. Today, they're already a Bambi customer.
Of course. Yeah.
How fast was it? You know?
You can't compare the two, you know, because most people they don't have a lot of IT knowledge. It's like using an iPhone. If you have a son in kindergarten, you can use an iPhone, you know. I mean, he doesn't have to be like, all he has to do is press this, and then call or go to YouTube and do this, you know. So that's how IT should be. It should be usable. It should be user-friendly. You don't have to know a lot of IT to use it. So, like, if you're in business, you really don't have much time learning. All the time, the time you have is to do your business functions, you know? And actually, that's what I liked about this, because here all you have to do is come, enter trips, assign them to drivers, and do dispatch and do other things. You don't have to learn and do this. You don't have to learn about the software. You just have to know how to use it, you know.
How long did it take you to just start using Bambi?
Personally, because I have an IT background, so it didn't take me long. Like once I signed out today, like the first day, I think Courtney just took me along just how to enter trips, how to create the tags, how to the other dispatch things. I had some knowledge about it, and then how to create an admin account, and that's all. Like the next day, I was ready to go. You know. Yeah.
Run, Bambi, run.
Yeah, run. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. So I've been happy with it, and I told my partner, and we're like, let's just keep going on. You know. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So happy to hear it.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's so easy to learn and easy to use. You know, it's very easy. Anyone can use it. Like if you have a business, I mean, you need to know how things work. You know. So the people in dispatch, well, they spend more time with the computer, but at least you need to have an idea of how it works, you know. So for Route Genie, we had to do YouTube, we had to go through. Still, after 1 month, we didn't know what we were doing. You know? And then we gave up. So we gave up. We're like, this is much harder than doing it ourselves, you know. Yeah. So actually, the lady doing dispatch for this company I recommended, she told me that she was using text messages. Like after 1 month, still she couldn't use Route Genie, so she was using text messages. You know, she's like, I'm better off sending text messages to drivers. You know, and I'm like, you know what? This will make your life much easier, much easier. And I'm happy about it. Yeah, they'll be happy. They'll be telling you it is working good for them.
Yeah. They were already very excited by the demo I showed them today.
Actually, I told them if they have any issues, they will call me. They haven't called me. That means they're good. You know, they haven't called me. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm happy with it. Yeah, it's a good software. You see, good software must be easy to use. It has to be usable. You know.
Yeah.
So however good it is, if the end user can't use it, it's no use. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think Route Genie, they focused on a lot of, they packed it with so many details which we don't need, you know, which we don't need. We need a few things: enter trips, assign them, enter drivers, vehicles, do dispatch, and that's it. And
yeah, it shouldn't be complicated.
it shouldn't be complicated. Yeah? You don't need an IT major to just to assign a trip to a driver. You don't really need an IT major, you know.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. So I'm happy they signed on. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have around 7 vehicles now, but maybe by the end of this year, they could be 10, 15.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I'm sure I can bring on other people as well. I have so many contacts of people, other companies. The way you designed it is like, it provides exactly what we need, you know? And it's the graphic interface is so simple. The other lady was telling me the calendar view is really nice. So when you're doing dispatch, when you're entering trips, I also like the cloning feature. The cloning feature is really nice. So I have so many repeat customers. So all I have to do is just clone it, change the date and the time, and that's it, you know?
Yeah.
So I was telling my partner, like, you can enter a trip in 30 seconds. You know, just clone it, change just the time and the time and date, and that's it. You know.
Yeah.
So it really has very good features, which I was looking for, but I didn't know where to find it. And I think it's much affordable compared to Route Genie, because Route Genie, they charge a lot of additional fees. Everything they add on is $200, but really doesn't make the work better. It doesn't make the work better. It's just like an additional cost, you know?
Yeah.
So this is easy. You have 10 vehicles, you pay for 10 vehicles. And Route Genie, if you sign on with 10 vehicles and you use one vehicle, you still pay for the 10 vehicles. You know? So if you sign for 20 vehicles and you use 5, you still pay for the 20. You know? So they're not flexible. Like, I used to call them like, oh, some of my vehicles are not around. Or like, oh, no, that's the contract you signed. So you either sign a contract or you cancel the contract. But if you sign with 20 vehicles, you have to use 20 vehicles. So this is much flexible, which that means if I have 5 vehicles this month and next month I have 2 vehicles, I pay for 2 vehicles, you know. So it's flexible for us. Yeah. But in most cases, the vehicles don't go down. The vehicles keep going up. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So that's good. So it's a good experience. I've had a good experience. That's why I shared it with my friends. And I'm sure they will love it as well.
Yeah. Well, we'd love for you to share it with even more friends.
Yes. Oh, yeah, of course. Like every other company, which if I get a chance to talk with dispatch and the owners, and I'll just introduce this to them. Like, this is much easier, you know?
Yeah.
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 It's really good. I have a lot of accounts that are coming on, so it's very easy for them to sign on and enter all that information. That is actually another feature that is selling for me, because I'm hoping to bring on like about 10 accounts. So if you've got to pick a phone and put down all that information, it really takes a lot of your time, you know.
Yeah.
Yet they can do that for you, like in their time. All you have to do is have the trips, just call to confirm and get a few details, and then you're good to go. Send it to the drivers.
Yeah. And you mentioned when you're out driving, you use your
Yes.
tablet to access everything?
Yes, I use a tablet, yeah. But that is if there are changes. If there are no changes, it works fine. So if I'm out and maybe there is a cancellation or there is a delay somewhere and I need to reassign a trip, I use the app. I use the tablet. It's very easy. Just the 3 buttons, tap it and reassign and you're good to go, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you designed it really nice. You really did a good job.
Thank you.
I don't know if you're in the business or like, but it's really nice. It's really
We're in the business of, me and my co-founder, we had created startup technology companies before this, and we saw that the NEMT industry did not have any good softwares. So we thought, hey, let's make something that's really easy to use, beautifully designed. Even non-tech savvy people can use it easily. And here we are.
Anyone can use this. Anyone can use this. You don't have to be dispatch. All you have to do, even entering the trips is so easy, you know?
Yeah.
It's so easy. Yeah. If you don't have, I was telling them, if you don't have the exact address, you can enter the facility name, because most of the time you're going to hospitals or doctors' offices. So you can just enter like maybe Maryland surgery or Lanham, and then it gives you the address, you know, which is very good. Yeah. So you don't have to cram all the addresses like for places we go, because most of the doctors' offices like they're on Google, so they have a general address. It's just the room numbers that keep changing, you know?
Yeah.
So it's really user-friendly. It's good. Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm glad I ran into you guys. I mean, I started as a trial, but I realized, oh, this is what I was looking for. You know, I told my partner, this is what I was looking for. Like I was like, it's like you're going to the north and you keep walking to the south until someone tells you you're going the wrong way. You have to turn this way, you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm happy with it. I'm really happy with the software. I got you another convert, and I'm sure they'll get you more. Yeah. I mean, I'll spread the word, you know.
Yeah.
Of course, it depends on the owners if they want to change and adopt this, but I'm sure depending on what we've been using, my experience is people are using the wrong software because it's what is marketed or it's what they know is available. But I'm sure once they get to this, it's obvious. They'll just have to change and start using this. Yeah. It's only a matter of time. Do you have a lot of customers in all over the country?
Yeah, all over the country, from East Coast to West Coast and everywhere between.
That's good. That's good. I mean, you just have to blow it on Google or YouTube, and the other companies will get out of business.
I think so.
Yeah. It's really nice. Yeah. So I'll just keep spreading the word. If I find someone who needs it, I'll just tell them about my experience. Hopefully it will bring you new customers.
And you're located in
we are in Maryland.
In Maryland.
Yeah, just across.
Yeah, in Silver Spring. Yeah.
Silver Spring. It's just like across DC. We are neighbors to DC.
Yeah.
So we identify ourselves more to Washington, DC, the big city around here.
And you've been doing this home care business for how long?
About 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's about 5 years, yeah. But the transportation business is growing very fast. So each year we get about 5 vehicles. So we're hoping that at one time we'll be all over the place. So the key was to get good software to make us grow and expand, but when we are doing it in an efficient way. Yeah.
Oh, now you've got it.
Yeah, we've got it. So we'll just be adding on new vehicles, yeah, as time comes on.
Oh, I'm looking forward to see you grow.
Oh, run, Bambi, run. That's good, yeah.